Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing on this cloudy day? But it's not raining yet. Good morning. Good to see y'all. I got my son down here helping me, so I got on here. No problem.
Hey, everybody.
He's so sweet to come down here, and I went in the house to do something, and here he was, drove up, and I didn't even know it. But he's here to keep me straight and get me going. And y'all, it's been raining and raining and raining, and just can't stop, don't look like. But anyway, I've got the umbrella. Let me turn this.
Imagine burning fat by eating chocolate. Sounds crazy.
Let me turn this thing down.
I'm not talking about any old chocolate. I'm talking about a specific.
Danny had my tablet on over there, and the sound wasn't off. But anyway, I'm proud to see y'all today, even though it's rainy and my bush over there has got water bubbles all over it, like mist and rain on it, and but it's not raining yet, and it says it's not gonna rain till afternoon. I hope that's true. I have some coffee here, y'all. This is my family, y'all. This is my family that on my cup was sent to me, and all of them was on here. That's what it's all about, your family. I had to turn the sound off on that thing. The sound was down, was on.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and this is coffee I have for y'all. Y'all have some. Y'all, the sun has come out. That ought to make you feel. Don't think I even drank any. Danny's got his big red cup over there with coffee in it. Oh, good gracious. Ain't that wonderful, the sun shining?
Hey, Sandra. Hello, everybody. I'll put that on my chipmunk.
Okay. You can come on this way. Is everybody having a good morning? I hope so. And the sun, it is beautiful out here. Oh, I haven't seen the sun shining. It's been raining for days and days, seem like. And everything is wet and everything is growing like I don't know what. Oh, let me see if I can see y'all, what y'all saying. I have to get up here close, and then it seems like that ought to be lighter and I could see it better.
I'm going to look in the settings and see if is it bright as it can get.
Yeah, if you know how. I don't know.
It probably is as bright as it'll get.
Oh, he's trying to fix it. Boy, I wouldn't know what to do about all that stuff. But anyway, I'm blessed to be here and in the yard where I love to be. I really like the outside a lot more than I do the inside, because I stay outside more than I do the inside. When it gets dark, I have to come in, but it's really, brightness is on 50.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Sure was. It's halfway.
Oh, I can see it better now. I can see the writing better. Oh, good. I knew that, but I didn't know where that was at. You just a jack of all trades, aren't you?
I had to do all this stuff, putting antennas up.
Well,
always doing something different.
Well, it don't matter where you're putting antennas up. You are a smart man. You know what to do and where to go and how to do, and you got so many people into getting you to get them out of the mess they get in. You don't know which way to go, this way or that way or up or where. I can see the writing better now.
The brightness, her brightness was on 50%, y'all.
I knew that thing was dark, but I didn't know why it was. Oh, y'all, how many people's in here, Danny?
300. Hello, everybody.
Already?
I see everybody saying, hey, hello, everybody.
Yes, he's over here. Got my back. Got me going, and I'm not stressed out so bad because he knows what to do when something ain't right. He knows where to go to fix it. I'm like in a dark room with no light. I don't know where to go to get out and get it fixed. Y'all may not. I don't know if everybody on here knows about YouTube or how you get on it and how you do on it. But people that don't know don't have no idea what kind of stress it can put on you when you're doing something and it is not doing right. You don't know which way to go. You
got a deadline.
Huh?
Got a deadline.
Who has?
When you got to be on at a certain
Oh yeah,
time.
when you got to be on and you trying to get everything together, you get your stuff out here. I don't like to do it in the house. Don't seem like the reception is as good in the house. I don't know if it's because I got a tin roof or if it's...
It don't hardly seem the same, does it?
No, and I don't seem the same. I like outdoorsness. I like nature. I like trees, bushes, grass, flowers. Oh, all that, you know. I'm really... That's where I feel good outside. When I get up, I open my door and I look out and...
What's that be?
Y'all, I got a bee on me. He's just crawling. Danny said, "What's that bee?" I'm not... Oh! He likes me, Danny.
It looks like it.
Hand me that plate, that paper over there, if you don't mind. You know what your shoes remind me of?
What?
No, that was purple. You remember that cartoon or something that thing had some purple shoes on his ears?
Yeah.
But your
The-
shoes is red. His
The
was purple.
The Jetsons.
Huh?
The Jetsons.
I don't think that. It was a cartoon.
Yeah, the Jetsons.
Oh, I thought you said the Jeffersons.
Somebody bought me these shoes right there.
Well, they comfortable looking, but... And you won't get lost in them, will you?
No.
You want me to heat your coffee? Your coffee's cold as ice.
But I'm used to that.
I don't want no
Hey,
coffee.
sometimes I'll drink it like it been sitting there on my coffee table all night long, and I'll drink it the next day.
Oh, dang. I don't want no cold coffee. I don't even want it cool.
You know, what I told Stephen is, you can get used to anything.
I guess you can, but might be hard for some people.
Yeah, it might be.
Sassy sunflower. Who is it? Let me get over here where I can see a little
I
better.
put my hand right in my garden with bees around and about.
I do.
And they don't hurt me.
I'm not afraid of bees. I've never been stung by a bee. I've got some pictures of out there when my pear trees used to drop off and there was bees all over the pears that fell on the ground, and they flew up on my ankle and my foot and just crawled around. None of them never stung me. They could have, I guess, if they'd have wanted to, but I guess they didn't want to. But I'm so thankful for everything that I have, and I'm just. But
Did
y'all,
you see that Stephen showing that pear tree up there?
yeah,
Was that really a pear tree?
yeah, but it's a wild pear tree. It ain't no good. It has thorns on it that long.
A regular pear tree don't have no thorns.
No, no.
I didn't think it looked right.
He said he was gonna leave it because of the deers, but they way up in there, and the deers can't get it unless they fall off, and I don't think they fall off easy. I don't. You know, up there on that, at the end of the road before you turn to go to where the church is,
Yeah.
at the end of the road, there's a pile of them up there. They bloom in the spring. They have a pretty bloom.
Where the old house used
Yeah.
to see it? Yeah.
There's a bunch of them up there.
Yeah.
And thorns are that long. I had one around the pond, and I cut that thing down, and I got stuck. I don't know how many times trying to get it moved. They are sharp and long and bad. I mean, unless you leaving it for deers, and I don't think deers can get up there and get them because them's big. Unless they fall off, and I don't think they fall off easy.
Yeah.
They ain't big as nothing. They little old bitty things. They like a blooming pear. But they thorny. They wild ones.
Would have cut all them trees?
No, I don't think I would have, but I don't know what he's planning, and I don't know what his ideas is, but I like woods. You have
Me too, Mom. Let me ask you something. Did it need to be cleared out, like where you can plant plum trees and stuff?
yeah, you could plant them though. You could plant plum trees and peach trees in. You see all that stuff down there, how it's growing all under trees and everywhere it'll grow. But I guess he's just clearing it out to
I thought it kind of had to be out in the open,
what?
like plum trees and peach trees and stuff like that.
Well, most of the time people do, but they will grow under there. I mean, trees grow everywhere, all bunched up together. But you have to clear a place out for your house and everything. But
So Grandma Sassy Sunflower said, I went through Adrian, Georgia a couple of days ago
oh,
on my way back from the coast. I reckon she's talking about Savannah or something like that.
well,
Sassy Sunflower.
you didn't blink your eyes, did you? If you did, you'll miss it because there's one red light. And you went through Scott, and Scott don't even have a red light. Scott has a caution light,
Yep.
but it doesn't have a red light. And oh, that's nice. And
Hope you're doing good, Grandma.
well, yes, I'm doing pretty good. I just got a lot of loose ends. Have y'all ever had loose ends?
Hey, this YouTube stuff, you have a lot of loose ends all
Oh,
the time.
good gracious! I mean, I was just thinking this morning. When I done my projects, I got all my stuff out. My cement, I sifted it like to get the lumps out, and I got my water ready, and I got my tub ready, and all I had to do was turn the camera on and start videoing, pouring stuff in, and water and cement and sand and all that. This is like you can't go get your cement out, get your sand, sift it, do all that. It would just take too long. It's just a different sort of thing. This right here is what you see is what you get. And the other is like you see what we want you to see.
That's
we
right.
don't bore you with all the detail stuff, but live streaming is like, this is it right here, what you do.
Hold on just a second. Hey, Jenny, yes, I see you. I don't know how you got in that bin, but you are out now.
Oh,
She had sent me a message. She said, I'm, so, I got blocked from Grandma's channel.
oh,
That was uh, last time you was on video. I don't even know what day it is, but I went and got her out. But
oh, look. Oh, for Jesus, girl. Thank you for that super
yeah,
chat.
a Jesus girl is a beautiful person.
I know it. I remember her from, uh, I think she watched me when I was doing projects. I'm not 100% sure. Y'all, I'm just,
You know who else is?
who?
Uh, John Ray Patterson's beautiful.
Oh, I know it.
Jeannie's
What?
beautiful.
All these people that's in
Joyce is
here.
beautiful. Brenda George is beautiful.
Well,
Bearded
you
Granny.
ain't gonna be able to go all down the whole list now.
Yeah,
We love y'all. Y'all are a blessing to us. We are so thankful for caring, loving people that's in our watch our videos. We our family is our family, and our family is growing. Like me, Danny, Tammy. Danny was first. He was on there before me. Then he talked me, and y'all, he had a time trying to talk me into it. He, Grandma, I was videoing all around here, doing all kind of stuff. Mama, why don't you get on YouTube and do a video? I said, I'm not getting on there and talking, 'cause I didn't think I could talk good enough, and I still don't think I can talk too good. But Danny says I do okay. But uh, I was cleaning across the pond, and I'd set the camera up over here, and I was over there cutting bushes. You could just see my head every now and then in the tall bushes. I'd be cutting bushes, but I never thought about.
And really, y'all, she was happy. She kind of does stuff like that. Uh,
I mean, I've always done it. I mean, I'm just a.
she would just do it just like for herself.
Yeah, I didn't do it for nobody. I just done it because.
Okay, see that?
What?
Super chat.
Oh.
Tricia. Oh, there's another. There's two there.
Oh, thank you so much,
That's Tricia Whistler
Trish,
and Lisa
Trish,
and Lisa
and
Cloud.
Lisa. Thank you. How awesome! Y'all are so sweet. Anyway, he finally talked me into it, and I think the first one that I did, I didn't say nothing in it.
No.
I didn't say nothing, but it evolved, and I just started talking some, and then he wanted to know if I wanted to be monetized. I said, no, I don't want to be monetized.
Well, you was like, oh. So after I told you, you said, no, I don't want no ads on my video.
Yeah.
But you don't see them no more, y'all. Yeah, I know y'all remember them. They used to be like a big old billboard type ad that we didn't hardly make no money on, and they would just block the whole. They would block the screen. Y'all remember them? They got them a certain name they call them, but you don't see them no more. You know what I'm talking about, Mom?
Yeah.
It'd be right down here,
Yeah.
and it'll cover up everything. You would have to click the exit. You would have to.
You'd have to click over it to get past it so you
Yeah,
could see.
you could. It wouldn't stop affect the video, but it would be in front of it.
But anyway, kept on and kept on. I finally decided I would let him. 'Cause he kept saying I needed to,
Yeah, yeah, but you still, even when you seen them, you didn't want it.
No, I didn't really want it, but
And I don't know if she's gonna say this or not.
Helen Stewart.
I don't know if she's gonna say this or not, but I was telling her that she's doing this for fun, y'all. She didn't think about money.
Oh, look.
Yep.
Anthony
Anthony McNabb.
McNabb. Thank you for that super chat. Let's have a mental health checkup if you're okay. What does
So,
that mean?
y'all, they just messing around. So, here's the deal, y'all. I told Grandma that you will get more views if your video has ads.
And I started, and it's been a long road. It's been long. And people think nowadays you could just get subscribers like that, but you can't. But, well, and some people might can. I don't know, but uh, I got 165,000 subscribers.
Brand new record.
Yeah, yeah. I there for a while it was just losing subscribers, just losing, and I didn't know why, and I still don't know why. I guess people just didn't care about watching what I was doing. I don't know, but
I think it was just YouTube cleaning out accounts.
and I was supposed to have another one, Danny.
Oh yeah, royalty on earth, said me.
Thank you, royalty on earth.
So let me
Thank
read
you.
it, Grandma. New subscriber here. I just love your channel.
Oh,
I
thank you.
love
How
birds
sweet.
as well. I have been binge watching while drinking coffee with you.
Oh, how sweet. That's
And
awesome.
and that's royalty on earth.
Oh, that is a new name. Thank you so much
Hey,
for
Grandma Wink.
watching.
So Grandma's gaining right at about 600 subscribers a month, y'all. I
I
said,
didn't know it was that much.
it is.
I don't never.
I said, that will go to adding up. Month after month, 600 subscribers a month will go to adding up.
And all these people watching me, 85 years old, y'all. What in the world? I can't believe anybody would want to watch an 85-year-old person and have that many subscribers.
Hey, it's for the same people that we watch Andy Griffith over and over. We already
Well,
know
Andy
what.
Griffith ain't 85 years old.
Hey, it might be older than that, ain't it?
Oh, yeah, he probably is now, but he wasn't then when
But
you was watching it.
but anyway,
But anyway,
wait a minute, Grandma. I done keep on telling you this. We watch Andy Griffith because it's pleasant. It's
yeah,
pleasant.
yeah,
They ain't no. It's everything is upbeat.
yeah. And it's manners and it's real life the way it should be.
It's mind medicine.
It makes you feel good when you watch it.
There you go. There you go.
That's life. And you can go through life with a hard heart, and you can be begrudgeful, and is that a word?
But I know what you're talking about.
But anyway, it's be happy and make people happy if it's possible. I know people are heavy-hearted and have troubles and stuff, but try to look on the bright side. It won't last forever, and it doesn't do you any good to be like that. And I'm talking to myself when I say that, because this week I've had all kind of things just happening. Y'all, there's that bee. He just come flying through here again. Uh, I'm having trouble. Oh, who is that?
Oh, that's Slim Twiggy.
Oh, thank you for that super chat. What's
Grandma
wrong with
Helen.
y'all?
Grandma Helen, did you like the goat's milk soap? I
Yes.
sent you a while back.
Yes, I'm using it. I got it in my bathroom, and I wash my hands with it. I use it all the time. Yes, I do.
And goat milk?
Yeah, but it don't smell like goat. It's white like milk, but it's And I guess all soap is white. I don't know, but anyway. Uh, Thank you for that. I appreciate it. That's so sweet of y'all to think about that. I was going to tell y'all about my squirrel problem. Y'all, I love squirrels. I fed them, and something has happened. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they just got so many around here. They are coming up on my porch. They are in my bird feeders. They are in my I tried to hang them on a rod where they couldn't get up there, and they jumped to it. They chewing. I have my bird seeds around here on my carport in a plastic trash can with a lid on it. They are chewing my lid up trying to get to it. I don't know how they know it's in there. I guess they smell it. I don't know. But they are, and they're not afraid. I have to come outside and get almost to them before they decide they gonna run off out yonder. And then I go in the house and sit down here, they come right back. I love squirrels and I think they're beautiful, but they are, and I've heard they will get in your car and they will eat up your wiring. They will go up in your attic and eat up your attic wiring and all that stuff. I can't have that, y'all. My house is 50 years old. And these squirrels, they are chewing up, and I had some wood shavings around there in a little box that I had used for my little bitties. They got in it last night and scratched all that stuff all up on the carport. I don't know what to do with them. I don't know what to do to get rid of them. I don't want them. I want my birds don't get any seeds because them squirrels is up there. In the when I put bird seeds up here, squirrels right up there just jumping all up in that tree, going all up in there. Just they invading me all over the place. I don't know what to do
How
about
many
it.
do you think you got? How many do you think they are?
I don't have no idea. Yesterday when Stephen brought me home, there was one up there and he jumped down and Stephen chased him all the way down there, run down there, and that squirrel was running for his life. But I mean I don't want that many squirrels. I can't. They gonna do too much damage for me to have them, and I don't know what you do about. What do you do with squirrels? I mean, what is it? John's got squirrels, and he feeds them. They, but you know, they just, I don't know how long he's had them, but eventually, if he don't keep something out there for them to eat, they gonna come up there and try to find some somewhere at his house, in his attic or whatever.
And some people love squirrels, and some people
Well,
don't want to be.
I like squirrels, but I'm not gonna let them tear up my. They have chewed up. You would not believe what they've done to that trash can around there, and it is
It's
hard.
got, they know food's in it.
Yeah,
But
they smell it or something.
well, you said trash can. Tell them you got food in it.
Oh yeah,
You know,
oh
bird.
yeah. It's feed for my birds. It's sunflower seeds, and I guess they can smell it. I don't see how they can smell it because it's got a lid on it and it's tight. But they trying to chew into the plastic and it's
No,
heavy.
no, they ain't trying to. They are chewing into it.
Let me get that lid. So let me. I hope one don't come while I'm.
Grandma appreciates all y'all coming and watching. I say quite a few names on here. And Grandma appreciates it, y'all. Grandma, that ain't what you call trying. They doing it.
Oh yeah, I did say trying, didn't I? But look at that hole. And this is hard stuff. And they've chewed all that. They up here chewing. And they say they can't get it off, but they trying to chew it. They did chew a hole right there. Can you see it, Daddy?
Mm-hmm.
And this is thick stuff.
I know.
This is not flimsy stuff. And I got another one around here. They chewing on it too. They
I myself, I bet on Grandma against the squirrels. I bet Grandma will win.
Huh?
I told him I bet that I had my money on you.
Well, I don't know what to do with them. I can't shoot them. I can't hit them.
I don't know, maybe you just might better feed them.
My birds. I don't want to feed all that pile of squirrels. I mean, they're coming up there on the porch on my right there where I come in and out. They come up there, and I mean, they're running all over. I mean, they are out there eating. They're up here eating. They're up here. They're going up that tree. I think they're going on top of the house. I mean, I'm being invaded. I don't know what you do about it. I just am. Does anybody know? Has anybody had any problems?
Hey, Janet. Janet said get a galvanized trash can. It ain't the trash can she's worried about. She's worried about the squirrels.
That's right. I mean, I am gonna get a galvanized can, but cause they gonna chew into that eventually.
And there gonna be more too, ain't there?
Yeah. They around there in the backyard in that oak tree. They around there, but these are coming from out that way. These are not coming from around there.
So here's a good question for you.
What?
This is something I'd like to know here.
Oh.
What time of day do they come around mostly?
All day.
All day?
All day. All day. I sat in there on the
You
couch.
didn't even have to think about it, did you?
No, because I see them every day. I mean, I bought these shepherd hooks. And I thought...
Wait a minute, what's shepherd hook?
Right there.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
And I thought that my birds can't eat nothing because they eat it up. And my birds won't fly in there when the squirrels is in there. And I thought I bought them, and they was not cheap either. They was about $25 or $35 a piece. That's all I could find.
Do that, Stephen.
And I bought
Just give them a name.
Give them a name?
Yeah, get them a collar.
I ain't studying that mess. I like my birds. They don't bother me. They gentle. They eat what I put out here. Them squirrels is very pushy and aggressive. They just go too far. Somebody saw one back there eating while I was on video because they told me they saw a squirrel back there. They going around there on the porch.
She's got her a pellet, G-U-N, but she can't hit them, y'all.
And they ain't scared of me. I hear a helicopter. Anyway, that is, I'm trying to feed my birds because they need, I think they need some help. The squirrels, I don't know what they eat, but they want my sunflower seeds that my birds eat.
Hey, I can tell you what they eat in the wild. They eat acorns.
Well, they don't want to eat acorns if they can find sunflower seeds.
Every, it's
more than one.
Sound like he's over Stephen's place there, don't it?
Yeah.
Well, you remember I took that fan off of Tammy's car, and it was just full of acorns. Her fan was her blower fan, like your air conditioning blower fan.
Yeah.
It wasn't working right, making racket. And I ordered a new one, and took the old one off, and it's full of acorns. Full. I don't even know how they got in there.
Well, they can. I know some people that they went up in the attic and eat up their wiring in their attic, and that was a major.
Let me look at this helicopter.
Do you see it?
I can't see it.
Well, it ain't going.
Oh yeah, I see it now. He's coming up.
He's coming this way.
Look, I got something I can tell you, Grandma. Oh, one of the Graham boys in Dublin. You know the man that owned the construction company.
Mm-hmm.
One of his boys that I went to school with went and paid for Dina's grandson's funeral.
Oh, oh, how awesome! That's awesome. That's a a good person to do that. Offer to pay for the funeral because I.
Now he didn't offer to pay; he paid it.
Well, he paid it, and I know the family is not well-to-do, and they certainly appreciated it. I know, you know.
And they might not. I'm sure you got a good many people that don't even know about it, Mom.
Oh,
Because
well,
it ain't been discussed. We and Tammy's talked about it, but your people don't.
well,
There's quite a few of your people that don't come watch us.
yeah, they.
Dina's grandson.
Dina's grandson, Tammy's sister, was my daughter-in-law at one time, till my son passed away. Her daughter's son was in a boating accident. What day was it? Was it on Saturday or?
Yeah, something like that, Mom.
Uh, they was down on the river, and I don't know nothing too much. All I know is
They hit a sandbar.
I don't know how many people was on there. I think they was two boys.
Three.
Three boys was on there.
All three got thrown out of the boat.
Well, he didn't have. Did he? Did he? Was it one of his sons? And
It was both. He had two. He had Dina's daughter had two youngins on the boat,
two boys, and
and
then
then the Jamie, which is the father, he had his brother's son, which is the girl right up here's son.
What girl?
The one lives right up here. I don't know her name. With David.
Oh.
That daughter.
Oh.
Son was in that boat.
Anyway, they hit a sandbar and throwed this young boy out of the boat, and something hit him in the head and killed him. And they tried to resuscitate him and try to get him to the hospital, but it was too late. And I'm telling you, it has devastated Tammy and Danny and me and all the families that's involved. Everybody in Dublin. It's on Facebook, all over Facebook, and that is such a tragedy. That was a sweet little boy, and the grandmothers and the mothers and fathers all are just, I can't even imagine. It's upset Danny to pieces because he loves young'uns. And he helped raise Dina's. Well, he took up a lot. You took up a lot of time with him. I can't say you raised.
You about had it right because they stayed.
Yeah, they stayed at Danny and Tammy's house a lot, and Danny took up time with them, played with them, done things with them. They loved him, and Tammy they loved him to death. And Tammy said they sent his body to the crime lab, and I don't understand that. Really, I don't know why they sent him to the crime lab.
Well, I think it's because of the being hit in the head. Something hit him, y'all. They was riding along, and I heard they was riding along about 30 miles an hour. which ain't all that fast. You know what 30 miles an hour in a car is. But they hit a sandbar.
And that's like a sudden stop.
Yeah, it is a sudden stop.
That is, and he went out and hit something. Uh, some people were saying the motor blade cut him and
No,
all that,
no.
but that's not. Tammy said she saw him. It was the hit in the head right up here that killed him, and it's just such a tragic thing, and just things happen, that you unbelievable that you could have your son there, and next thing you will never see him again alive until you go to heaven. And they say he was baptized and not too awful long ago, and he went to church, and so we know where his heavenly home is, and we have had a
Dina's
trial.
Dina's in bad shape.
I'm sure she is. She loves children. She used to keep children all the time, and she's very good at that. She's very good at
Well,
looking after them and keeping them and stuff.
Dina, them grand youngins is her life.
Yeah. Well, you can like my grandchildren and uh
Yeah, Grandma, wait a minute. See, but you doing other things and stuff. Dina, that is her life.
yeah, she keeps them a lot, didn't she? Go over
Yeah,
there and see about
they
them.
was, the Dina's daughter was building a house, or is building a house. And they was all living in the same house at Dina's. They's all living there because they was building the house. And so the youngest, was there.
And you know how you feel about your grandchildren. They just got a place in your heart that nobody can replace. And your children, like my son, I lost him, and
No, Dina is not Cody's mom.
no, no, uh, Cody's mama, uh, she, she already,
She,
Dan,
she was another woman.
Tony had was with another lady, and that's Cody's mama. But Dina married Tony after Cody was born. But y'all, it's so tragic and so sad. Even death is just so sad, uh, and you just have a special place in your heart for your grandchildren because they're part of you. They have inherited stuff from you, and you can see it when you look at them and see how they are, and it's just such a. I mean, it upset Danny Hodges too. I mean, it really upset him. It's just such a shock that that little boy was 12, wasn't he?
Yep.
He's 12 years old, and uh, life is ended, for him, and there's a void in that family that will never be filled again. It's just,
Tammy said he was saved,
yeah,
but I don't know if it's necessary for youngins to be saved. But Tammy said he was saved,
well,
baptized and
yeah,
everything.
well, he was a good young and
That's y'all. That's what I told y'all on my channel. You can be here one day, and you can be gone the
that's
next.
right.
And and I also told y'all that Grandma warned me a long time ago about that exact thing. That youngin, I don't wanna keep talking about it, but that youngin was gone like that. He could have been laughing when that happened.
Yeah, 'cause they like riding and doing things and mud bogging and all that. They had a picture on there. He was in one of them things that Stevens got.
Yeah.
And it was in water and it was turned sideways. Things like that is dangerous, y'all. Even fishing, even in a boat going, just sitting still, somebody can come flying up there and hit your boat. You, there's just things happen that you don't understand. But
Hey, there's the black-headed girl that come down here, the pretty girl, Gail King. I see her on chat.
they come down here.
Yeah, yeah, her and her mama come down here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's the pretty girl, Gail.
Oh, she had beautiful skin and beautiful hair.
Yeah,
Both of them.
everybody
That's so
loved. I
sweet.
was watching. Everybody loved her hair.
Yes, they did. She had beautiful hair. And she just came, and I got your rabbit right there. Let me turn it down there so you can see it. Can they see it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got your
Yeah.
rabbit sitting right there. That's so sweet. And y'all, you have to live every day like it's your last day, because it could be. The Lord, the Lord has blessed me to be living 85 years with
Sure is.
with fairly extremely good, I'll say, help. Uh, I I can't contribute that to uh, anything, but maybe I inherited some good genes, and I stay
For
active.
sure, Mom.
And I stay active. That's a key. Uh, when you stay active, you don't get stove up and you don't get stiff. You keep your muscles going, and you don't, like, if you just sit around all
You
the
don't
time.
need no rocking chair, do you?
No, I don't. I don't even have one, Danny. I don't have a rocking chair.
What'd he say? I ain't ready for the junkyard
Yeah,
yet.
I ain't ready neither. I'm just, I thank the Lord in my prayers every day and night for my health, because you can't buy health. You can get
Hey, it don't matter how
stuff.
much money you got,
That's
does it?
right. You can't buy good health. You can get stuff worked on. You can have surgery. You can have repairs done to your body. But your good health can't be bought.
You go to you go to McDonald's and cuss everybody out, get mad. Now, we know somebody like that. But what I'm saying is, when your health gets bad, then you start realizing what's important.
That's right.
Hey, and it don't take long to do it. Like, you don't care what they do at McDonald's no more.
That's right. You ain't wanting to jump on nobody because
Yeah,
they said something you didn't like. I've never been like that.
they put a pickle on your hamburger and you cuss them out.
That's right. And you throw it at them because you didn't like it. You call over there and tell them that you got something on your hamburger that wasn't supposed to be on there, and you throw the hamburger at them.
You know what I would do, Grandma? I would eat all around the hamburger and then take it up there and leave the pickle in the center and tell them I want a nut and that wasn't good. It had a pickle on it.
I would never say nothing about.
Me neither, Grandma.
I'm just
Me
not a
neither.
complainer. Uh, I like certain things, but I don't get aggravated with it if it ain't the way I like it. I just make to do with it, you know. But there's some people that want it just exactly like they want it,
Hey,
and they get mad if it ain't like that.
hey, Grandma, when you go to McDonald's and you're trying to jump on a young'un, you might better look at yourself, ain't you?
Yeah,
I mean, everywhere you go, you're about to get in a fight.
yeah. There's something wrong with you, and
It might not be the other person's
that's
fault.
right. And in fact, I know that it ain't. Uh, But you know,
Anybody know anybody like that?
I do.
Go to McDonald's, get in an argument.
Go to the grocery store, want to jump over the counter and jump on the person that's checking you out.
Okay, y'all. What a camera but should receive. Oh yeah, okay. The camera said you should have got received what you ordered. Yeah, that's right. Hey, we agree, camera. But you shouldn't like get in a fist fight about it.
That's right. And I'm sure if you complain about it in a decent way, they would fix it.
I think they would probably give you a nudge.
Yeah, they probably would, but you ain't.
Without you having to jump on somebody.
I'm just not a jump on somebody type. I'm very easygoing. I don't lose my temper and say stuff. I've known people that would just get mad and say anything in the world that come out of their mouth, just rolling it out. That's not me. When it comes out of my mouth, I mean to say that.
Well, Grandma, I got a good one for you. Good enough to interrupt you for.
Okay.
Stephen and somebody he was with, I'm pretty sure it was somebody he was married to, went to Longhorns. William's daughter was the waitress. Stephen left a tip, and the woman that was with Stephen took the tip. And like Stephen, there wasn't nothing Stephen could do about it. He was overruled. Like, William's daughter.
Well, there's all kind of people. And my sister,
Kimber said, how ignorant.
my sister, if I got something that wasn't right, I didn't ever say nothing about it, but my sister would say something in a heartbeat. She did not let nobody push over her. I mean, she had a temper. I did not have a temper. I never have had a temper. I mean, I don't like stuff, but I don't just rant and rave about getting mad and saying stuff I don't need to.
You know that William's daughter seen Stephen leave a tip.
Well.
And Stephen, I'm sure it wasn't no dollar.
No, it wasn't $1. I'm sure it wasn't. Stephen don't skimp on. He's very generous and he's very kind. He just got a lot of stuff going on now that he don't. He might know where he's coming or going, but I don't know where he's coming or going.
No, he don't know whether he's coming or going.
I'm telling you, he has got more hands in the fire, irons in the fire, or whatever
He
you
don't
call
know
it.
whether he's coming or going.
He is coming and going and meeting himself coming and going. I'm telling you, I would not. I couldn't be that way. I'd have a nervous breakdown probably.
We got a store down there, y'all, near the sportsman club. Them people won't give you the right change back. And everybody down there at the sportsman club knows it. As Joy said, that's just jealousy. Yeah, wait, yeah.
Oh.
I know that, Joyce, because they had some kind of incident before. Hey, Grandma, before you get started with your next story, go in and get them Tylenol.
Oh, okay. I started asking, did you want one when I got one a while ago, but I didn't.
Well, it's going to get bad in a minute. I'm already starting to get the headache. I ain't getting a headache, y'all. It's the neck ache, but it will turn into the headache. It will do it. I'll probably wind up having to leave early. So Bearded Granny, this ain't never happened to nobody else. Bearded Granny says I inhaled a bug the other day and thought she was gonna die. Grandma, you ever got a bug back of your mouth?
No.
And couldn't get him out?
No.
Didn't want to swallow him?
I got a little mouth. They don't fly in there too easy.
Hey, I could have arthritis. I could have it. Hey, I love you too, John. Thank you, John.
The doctor told me years ago that I had arthritis in my hands. As far as I can tell, I don't have it.
Hey, John, hold on, Mom. I just want to tell John one thing about it.
Okay, go ahead.
John,
Help yourself.
I think without a doubt you are the sweetest man on chat.
He is a very caring
I,
man, I
I,
can
I do
tell.
think that, John.
And we don't say stuff we don't really mean. I mean, I don't,
Especially me.
and Danny don't either. He says what he thinks, a lot of times whenever he might not ought to say it. But
Hey, John, your ex-wife, now, I know what you are. You can tell it. But, what does she do now?
he might not want to say.
Well, he don't have to. but, but I mean, if John ain't good enough, who is?
That's right.
If John ain't good enough, if he ain't a nice enough man, who is, Mom?
That's right. I mean,
That's kind of what I'm saying.
there's some people you cannot please. There's some people, it don't matter what you do, how you do it, you're never going to be good enough.
And they gonna see to it that you feel like that
Yeah,
too.
they going to keep you down. And
One more thing, Grandma. One more thing. I got to tell Bloomin' something. Bloomin', I told Tammy last night what you said. You know, Tammy's doing a video yesterday, and I seen you talking about you can't let your arm, like after you had that shoulder surgery. I said you can't. Bloomin' said you can't let your arm freeze up. And I said, you know, Bloomin' was a RN, don't you? She said, yeah. I said, well, Bloomin' said that you can't, that you have to use your arm or it will get froze up.
yeah, it will. And your whole body. Like my husband. He had open heart surgery, and he was on dialysis, and he didn't feel like doing nothing, so he didn't do nothing. He just sat in the chair. He slept in the chair. He eat in the chair. I told him he needed to walk, in the yard some. He didn't want to do none of that. Then he got where he couldn't get up, and he couldn't. If he sat down, he couldn't get up.
Hey, Grandma, it's, oh, and that's true.
Oh yeah.
Man, you got, like me, y'all, I ain't been getting out that much and stuff. But, and I noticed because Grandma's told me before, you got to do something once in a while.
Yeah, you do. The key to good health. One part of good health, if you've got cancer and all that, I can see. But when you don't have nothing wrong and you just lay around, you get to where that's all you can do and all you want to do.
What if you, like,
Why is
missing,
my phone doing that?
what's it doing?
It's got dark.
It might have an automatic brightness or something. Hey, Mama, what is, if you're messing with 4 computers, that don't actually count as doing something, does it?
No, that's brain. You have to keep your brain going too. You got a good active brain. But as far as getting out, digging and doing stuff, keeping all your muscles in your body going strong, using them.
Angela Jones said you had to keep moving.
You sure do. It don't have to be no stretch. Why'd my phone get? Do I need to tap it or something?
Like, make sure this is on right here, Mama, and everything's plugged in good. Just make sure it's on. Let me see it, Mama. I'll do it.
I know for a fact you have to.
It wasn't on because that's on 100% now.
Oh, it sure wasn't on. Oh, I didn't know
So,
that.
so see, you know how many times I've asked you to make sure that's on? You said it's always on.
Well, it is.
But make sure you plugged in up here good too. Because You've seen things
It's
where
plugged in up there good.
you've seen it where you had to put a battery in the car and then you had to change the tire.
uh, but that phone was bright, and then it suddenly just got real dark, and you
Well,
can't
it
see
it,
it.
it actually might be because we're outside. You know, I mean,
Anyway,
it's real
uh,
sunshiny too.
always, and your brain is the same way. If you lay around and you don't ever really think, and you don't put your mind to any kind of test or like playing little games on the computer, you thinking, you using your brain to do this. You have to keep all your parts of your body moving and using it, because you know how a lawnmower is. If you leave it setting up, it don't want to work. When you go to crank it up, it just won't go.
I got a question for Blooming, Mom.
Okay.
Blooming up. When somebody has knee surgery, I know a bunch of people that's had it. Can you ever get down on your knee anymore? Because I know a guy that works at the paper mill, which is White Earth. Uh, I know, no, but before he had surgery, he couldn't get down on that knee. After you had that surgery, can you get down on your knee after that?
I don't really. I don't know, but I would not think you. Those things will help you going, but it's really still. I know somebody that had two of them, and I don't think he gets down on his knees now at church.
She said it depends on your pain tolerance, so I guess that answers the question. I guess that means no.
I guess. uh, I had rotator cuff tear surgery back in 2000, and it was rough, doing that. And but now I can't tell that I've even ever had it done, and it works great. It doesn't give me no problems whatsoever.
So Helen Stewart said, yes, you can, Danny, but you have to do it gently.
I've never had knee. I don't have trouble with my knees.
So, Graham, you know, I didn't know until I got older. They said that rotator cuff thing is bad.
Oh, it is. You can't raise your arm up. You can't comb your hair. You can't raise your arm up. It won't go up.
And she said, Grandma said she was driving to the hospital and everything, that like she wasn't depending on nobody.
Oh, after my surgery, I had to go for therapy, like Tammy does, and did. When she was,
She's
and
still
she's
going.
still going. I quit because uh, they was putting like rubber bands on the doorknobs, and you pulling the rubber bands back and forth. Cody was with me, and I couldn't leave him here, so I took him with me and drove myself over there and drove myself back. I mean, uh, I'm I'm independent, and I could do it. I just had to. But when you first come home with it, they tell you to take a broom handle and lay it down and raise it up like this over your head, back down. I was laying there with that stick in my arms, and I said to myself, I'm trying to raise my arm up, and it wasn't doing nothing. It wouldn't go up. I mean, you trying to get it to go up, but it wouldn't. But nothing happened. I could do this one, but I couldn't raise that one. It wouldn't. It
Can
wouldn't
you?
go up.
I mean, can you do it good now?
Yeah, I can do anything now. Chop and hoe and dig But when I first had surgery, they tell you to use it, and that's no problem. I always use my legs and my arms and my everything when I'm doing stuff. I'm a pretty active person. I'm not. I'm not no person that don't use my.
You don't need no rocking chair.
Well, that's right. I'd have to go buy a rocking chair if I used one. I don't even have one.
I ain't ready for the junkyard
No,
yet.
I ain't ready for no junkyard. I'm ready for whatever I need to do and try to get it done. And
I still feel like a brand new Corvette.
well, I don't know if I feel. Well, how does a new Corvette feel?
I think pretty good, Mom. I think new Corvette feels pretty good.
Well, it might do. If I had one, I might feel better. I don't know, but I still got my old uh, 2000.
Hey, this gray hair don't mean a thing. We need to get Stephen to sing that, don't we?
I said 2020 a while ago. That wasn't right. That's 2000.
I think you said, you were saying Cody, you know, wasn't even driving, you know. I mean, I'm not sure what you said, Mom, but
Well,
I
that
think you
car,
said it right.
I got that car in 2000, not 2020. It was 2000. Well, I don't know what I said, but whatever it was, if I said it wrong, I didn't mean to.
Shoulder surgery is the worst than knee pain. Hip is the easiest.
Oh,
I was a nurse on the ward where they done those surgeries.
oh,
You know, Grandma, there is a pile of nurses on here, and there's a
oh,
pile of school teachers. It's unbelievable.
I know it. And they're out for the summer, aren't they? John Rader, Blue Good Morning. He speaks to everybody and he's comments on everybody and
What
he's
about most of the ones I know, Grandma is retired on here. Grandma said you said 2,000.
oh, I did. Well, see how smart y'all are. Y'all know stuff that I mean, if you want to know something, just ask y'all. Y'all know everything.
And Kim was paying attention much.
Yeah, I mean, my I think my brain does a lot
I
of.
want to be like you, Helen. You're tough. I told y'all she
Thank you.
was tougher than y'all thought she was a long time ago. Got jumped on by saying that. Grandma is tough, y'all.
I think I'm pretty tough to be 85 years old, and I've been tough before
You
I
was
got.
tough when you was 30.
I mean, that don't mean I jump on somebody, but it means that I, well, just like this right here, I'll tell y'all about this. Y'all, last week or 2 weeks ago or whenever it was, my bathtub faucet was leaking hot water, and it just kept running and running. Danny come down here. He went in there, and I said, I don't want to see about it right now. It was about dark, and my cutoff thing is out on the other porch in the ground, this deep, way down. The man that he put me a cutoff valve out there.
So it don't cut the well off.
Yeah, so it won't cut the well off. And I didn't, and he had to dig down to the pipe, and it's about this deep. And I got you know them things that you put around in the city whenever the cutoff things.
A lid.
It's a cover. I mean, it's a shield that goes down around it. I don't have the cover. I got the other part, and dirt gets in it. You have to dig out dirt to cut it off.
Black widow spiders, rattlesnakes.
Yeah, all kind of stuff. Anyway, I had to go out. I had to go out there and turn the water off, and I didn't want to try to fool with that in the dark because there ain't no light around there. I told him I could fix it, and I went in there and fixed it. I took it out and put a what you call them things?
A washer.
Washer in it.
A rubber washer.
A rubber washer, and I think them rubber washers are old. I've had them a long time. I'm the only person that's ever fixed my faucets and anything that messed up. I fixed it. No man that I had did. Anyway, I fixed it. Well, it started leaking again. So and it
Did
started
it did
leaking
it com-
bad.
did it completely quit and start again?
It didn't completely quit, but it stopped running more a lot. It stopped.
You think it was the right washers?
I thought it was. I don't know. But anyway, I it started again, and it was worse. It was pouring hot water. Well, Danny told me the other time, said, if I wasn't going to let him see about it, to turn off the hot water so it wouldn't,
Cut the hot water heater off.
yeah, cut the hot water heater off so it wouldn't be using up the hot water and running up the bill. And so I did that. Well, it got to running real bad. I mean, it got to running. I cut my hot water off, and it was just pouring, pouring, pouring. Well, I decided I'd go out there and turn the water off and try to fix it again. And I went out there and turned it off. I come back in. I took that stuff off and put another one in there. It didn't stop nothing. It was doing the same thing, pouring water. Well, I tried to fix it. I tried to fix it all day yesterday. I worried with that all day long. And so I finally called Danny yesterday afternoon. I said, if you don't mind, if you've got time, you could come down here and see if you know what to do about this water. I just don't know what else to do. And Tammy was doing a video, and he was doing whatever he does to them. And he sent Stephen down here.
Well, he just I was gonna come on, but uh, I didn't think Tim was gonna be on long, and I was gonna finish up the video
Yeah,
for her.
yeah.
But he come in, and he kind of knows about
Yeah,
that stuff.
he knows what he's doing. Well, he come down here, he went in there, and he took it apart, and I went out there and turned the water on and off when it needed me to, and so uh, every time he'd put a washer on there, it wouldn't stop. Oh, you waving at somebody?
Yeah.
And he just couldn't fix it. It just would not, nothing he done, fix it. So he called a man that he knows that does that kind of work. And he said, it will have to be Wednesday before I can come fix it. So Stephen thought maybe he could fix it, enough that could wait till he came. Well, he couldn't. So I went and turned the water off. Y'all, I don't know how in the world we made it. When I lived in the country,
Didn't even have no water.
we didn't even have no water. You had to make a fire to heat water. You had to make a fire to cook in the 90 and 100 degrees house. How did we do it? I don't know how many times I went in there and turned water on to wash my hands when no water would come out because I had it turned off because it was just pouring. And I thought to myself, how in the world did we make it? How in the world? You don't realize what.
Back then, Grandma, you would have been glad to walk outside and cut something on.
Oh, I would have. We didn't have we didn't even have a well in our yard. We did not have a well in our yard. My daddy had to go up to a spring that's down in the woods to get water for us to use. That's what we drank. That's what we cooked with. That's what my mama washed clothes with. No conveniences whatsoever. And back then, my mama made our clothes and she washed them and she ironed them. Had them old them old steel irons. I got one that's around there somewhere. Let me see if it's still around here. She ironed our clothes.
Yeah, that, I remember them irons being sitting around everywhere. When growing up, them old steel irons, they probably worked pretty good. They would rotate them irons out and let one get hot.
This is the iron. Feel how heavy it is, Danny.
God, how about that? Ain't that
How
something?
much you think it weighs? It's got to
Hey,
weigh 10, 15
yeah,
pounds.
it's heavy.
I don't know if it's got a weight on it or not, but it's heavy, y'all. It is heavy. And what does that say?
I can't make it out. It is upside down, I can tell that.
I haven't cleaned it up. I can't tell, but I mean, you have to be strong to lift this. And
Yeah.
she had to iron our clothes with it. She ironed my daddy's clothes. She ironed our clothes, and she had more of these than one. She set them in front of the fireplace, and you had to do that in the summer, or put them on the stove, and heat them up and to iron our clothes with, because she did not want us to have wrinkled clothes. Y'all, I'm telling you, people just don't know how blessed they are with all the things that they have now, that you don't have to use stuff like that.
So, Grandma's the man. I guess he's on to come fix the water.
As far as I know, Stephen called him, and as far as I know, I
The
don't know.
only thing you let out, Grandma, is tell him how old the faucet is in there.
Oh, 50 years old. This house is 50 years old. And
I mean,
things wear
it's
out, you
liable
know.
to be, it's liable to be wore out.
Yes, it's liable to be. I mean, it's 50 years old, and everything around here has been growing 50 years, trying to keep all this stuff cut and everything working, and is a major disaster to have to deal with when you just me. And
I have one of those.
who
I have one of those. It has a bowl for steam. Sandra Presnell.
said what?
She has one of them irons
Oh,
and got a bowl for steam. Do you know anything about that?
uh, a bowl.
That those, it has to boil for steam. I
I don't think my mama done that.
I have one of those. It has a bowl for steam iron.
You might spray it with something to have steam off of it, but I don't think my mama done anything like that. I think she starched that stuff, y'all. She starched our clothes, and you know,
What's that good for, Mom?
starching.
Yeah.
It makes it stiff, and it makes the wrinkles come out. You know, when she sprinkled. She had a bowl. Oh, she might be talking about that. My mama had a bowl that she dip her fingers in, and she sprinkled it with water.
That's probably what she's talking about.
Yeah, that's what she's talking about. My mama used a bowl to get the water on her fingers, and she sprinkled the clothes. And some people later on used a Coca-Cola bottle with a cork in it with a thing on it that you sprinkle your clothes. But back when we lived in the country with no electricity, no houses around, no nothing, we didn't have no conveniences at all.
You know, I ain't never seen nobody starching nothing but you. But it's like throwing it in the dryer just as good.
Uh-uh. Starching it just keeps it straight and stiff, and that's what people done back then.
Oh, they don't ought to do that. I don't think they ought to do that no more, do they?
See, your clothes is limp like whenever you don't put starch on it. When you put starch on it, you have a ruffle. It'll kind of stand out. It won't just
Oh,
hang down. It gives it some body.
I was kind of thinking, what's the reason for starching? Because I know you can iron the stuff and get wrinkles out.
Yeah, but it kind of helps to. If it's got a ruffle around it, that ruffle kind of stands out, and
Stiffens it
yeah,
up. Okay.
and I have starched stuff and put pants on the clothesline, and they'd freeze and they'd be just stiff as a board.
So, Grandma, Bloomin' wanted to know if you still wear the black robe she gives you with Queen of YouTube.
I got it in my closet. It's got to be cold to wear that because it is awesome. It is beautiful.
Thank you, Miss Barbara.
Yes, I still have it. It's hanging in my, and that is, I mean, that thing, you can put that on and sit on the couch and watch TV when it's not real warm. Because I don't keep it real warm in my house. I cover up, and in the summer, it's too hot in there for everybody else, but it's okay with me.
But Ella says I starch fabric when I'm cutting up pieces for quilt blocks.
Yeah, that gives it some body, like.
It's easier to work with.
Yeah, it's easier to work with.
I think I understand now. I didn't know about that starching.
Yeah, that's what that is.
I think I remember the maid doing that.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
My mama made us. She made everything we wore. We had nothing store-bought, nothing. She made our dresses, and she made these little clothes like pinafores, what they called it. It was a little dress that had straps that go and across here and go down. Danny, what is this saying?
Oh. Like I say, make sure that this is all plugged in good, Mom.
It done that the last time I used that thing. It didn't.
Hey, pull that out and plug that in again, because this thing's still on 100%. Pull it out and do it again.
Y'all, we gotta do some.
Oh, this thing's gonna go dead on us here. I guarantee you, when it does that, it won't last much longer. But I got one of these at my house.
I can't. Let me get up.
See, just click close. Make sure you click close.
I did. Y'all, my little charger thing here is not. You have to mash something up.
No, it's on.
Oh. It done that the last time I used it. I don't know if it's getting defective or what. I hear a helicopter, but I don't.
You think?
Oh, I see it.
You think I need to go get this right here? That thing won't last but about 15 minutes. If this thing ain't working, when you see that, it won't last but about 15 minutes.
What's wrong with it?
I tell you what I'll do. I'll watch it here.
Well, if I get my phone charger and bring it out here and plug it up, will that work? Oh, look, Danny. Look at that helicopter. What is that doing?
There's no telling what they're doing. You might want to.
It's turning around.
Now, it's working now because it's on 99%.
Oh, okay. That helicopter was orange and something, and it's turned around. It's flying low. What is it doing?
I don't know, it might be Steven. It wouldn't surprise you, would it?
Let, I was trying to let y'all see. I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but I don't know what they're doing. They've been doing that lately, flying around here.
You know what?
What?
He was waving.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. I know somebody's got a, well, I don't think they got a helicopter. They got an airplane. He's just flying right around here.
And you said there's one the other night, didn't you?
Yeah, one come right over here. I said, that helicopter was real low and he flew right across here. I said, I bet he's looking at my lights. All this stuff is lit up at night. It's just, he's just driving around in circles, ain't he? Where I hear it. Oh, yeah. What is he doing? I was waving at him. We don't have that kind of mess all the time. I don't know what that is. He might be wondering what that clear ground is up there. Might be thinking somebody's gonna plant something that they don't need to be planting. Did it do it again? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't understand really what they're doing. They can see us little people.
Yeah. I'm telling you, they was waving it. They was waving.
Have you got it turned around?
Yeah. I think so.
They turning around again.
Okay. Well, we showed it.
I don't know what's happening to my charging thing. It done that last week.
Well, it's on 96% now.
Yeah.
Put this back in the bag one.
Here they come again. Now they're doing something. What?
They, hey, Mama, don't they about have to be looking at land?
Like, you know that land up there, Stevens, but they ain't really just looking at that. They down here.
No, they ain't looking at.
I don't know what they're doing.
I mean, they could be looking for pot plants. I reckon they could be tall enough by now that they could see them with that infrared.
Well, they really are very low. They're not, oh, this thing's turned still. Is it turned back around?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, I don't even know what we was talking about. Oh, talking about the water. So I'm still dealing with dripping, running water. When I'm not using it, I go out there and turn it off. The man's supposed to come tomorrow, and
I would just leave it on, Mom. I mean, that's nothing.
I'm a conservative person, Danny. I can't waste.
Well, I mean, that's nothing, Mom. The world's been going on all these years. the water thing's been going on since beginning of time.
I don't like to waste stuff. I mean, I feel like it's wasting if it's just running and going out
It ain't
of
though.
the
It ain't.
bathtub, just running out. It is wasted, really it is.
Yeah, but
And I'm
it's
and
it's not. I mean, it's not that much.
I don't turn my air conditioner on like get it cold as ice in there just to wrap up for. I stay. Nobody can't come to my house but me then be comfortable. They used to air conditioners, and I'm not that much on. I conserve probably too much.
Hey, and I can always be back in a minute or so. But she just and Ashley was talking about on my live the other night. You don't really have to schedule a live. You can't just go live. Everybody knows when that grandma comes home at 10 o'clock Tuesday and Friday. And she knows how to do that, but the scheduling just gets her. And she gets nervous. So the thing about the scheduling, it was done like after 9, right there pretty close to 9 o'clock. Had to take about 3 thumbnails.
Yeah.
I don't know, one of the thumbnails was Granny. But that takes a lot of pressure off of her. But as far as her just sitting here talking, I can read the comments, but Grandma does not need no help talking. She's a pro.
I don't know how they say that I do good talking. I don't think so, but uh, you know, I've always been shy and not very confident in myself at all. And I can't think that I am. I just, that's not in my thinking that I'm very good at it. Grandma Helen is a pro, and
So is Danny.
yes, he is, but I'm not. I mean, he's got a brain that, uh, Tammy put on a video, was reading out of a book yesterday, a Bible, some kind of Bible book. It wasn't a Bible book. I don't know where she got that. She said Einstein. What was his name?
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein.
He wrote something that she read.
It was in that book that when he did not talk till he was 4 years old. And when he started his school, his teacher said he wasn't going to ever amount to nothing. She said,
That's what a teacher told me.
well, that goes to show teachers don't know everything. She said he could have got depressed and just not tried because somebody told him he couldn't. But he was I don't know if he's the smartest man in the world or what, but
Probably was.
He was.
Probably was.
He was. And Cody and Dana, Charlotte is she'll be 2 years old in September. She doesn't talk. And they've took her to the doctor, and they've took her and wondered why she squeals and she does all this. She's smart as she can be, but she don't say daddy. She don't say mama. She don't say grandma. Cody says she counts, and she's very smart. And then she said that about Einstein didn't talk till he was 4 years old. I said, I don't even remember when y'all started talking, but I think I started talking real early. but they're concerned about her not talking. And she's smart. I mean, she's notices, she looks around and she plays and she's happy, but she's not saying. I said, well, maybe you don't. Maybe you should say something to her to say back or whatever. I don't. They probably do that. I mean, I think they're a little. Uh, I don't think the doctor's concerned a bit about it
I bet they ain't.
because I mean she's so smart. I mean she's got concentration. Like my son Tony Hodges, he had zero concentration on nothing. Nothing. This one right here, he wasn't like that. But Tony, things just bored him out right fast. You know, he had to move on to something else. Like,
Mama told me that Tony would be sitting in the classroom looking out the window and just get up and walk out.
he sure would. The teacher told me they missed him and they looked out there on the playground. There he was out there playing on the playground. He just got up and walked out.
He stayed like that too.
He sure did. He was like walking somewhere or getting somewhere was no problem to him. He didn't wait on somebody to come get him. He didn't wait on nothing. If he wanted to do something, he struck out walking to
He
go.
knew everybody did.
He knew everybody and everybody knew him. He was a very likable person. He was happy. He didn't live that many, he lived, what was he, 46 or something like that. I can't remember exact right now, right this minute, but my mama died when she was 47.
That's so Jeannie's saying here, Albert Einstein once said, imagination is more important than knowledge. That's how Tony's spirit is. So y'all, Grandma told me, I don't know, a week ago. She comes up to the house and talks to me sometimes. Sometimes I come down here a little bit, but she drops by the house. Grandma enjoys her thoughts and memory. Grandma enjoys her memory.
I'm very observant. I really notice too much. I look at stuff and I don't just look at it. I like analyze it or something. You know, I don't even know how to describe it.
So when we was doing the concert, y'all, I'll tell y'all a couple things. Like about Grandma, she is unbelievable about just what she's saying. So we had the concert on the TV. So when we sitting there singing and playing the drums, we could see the video that we were doing in the chat, and it was glitching. And Grandma said, "Why is that glitching?" And I don't reckon I paid it that much attention. She said,
it was like somebody be there and then they'd be over here, like,
and then
with junk.
And then when she told me that, then I said, "Why did you tell me that?" I was sitting there playing the drums thinking, "Why did you tell me that?" Then I started noticing it. And Stephen, I got a bunch of light on me. But he's got a little light there. She said, "Why y'all got that dim bulb in there?" Well, Stephen's dark and you bright. We ain't never paid no attention. And then when she said something, then there you go, Man, who put that light bulb in there ought to be fired. But she does. She might be right about noticing too much.
I do. I notice. And I think, why is it like that? And you need to fix that. You need to.
What's the definition? Tony may have had ADHD. I'm sure he did. What is the definition, y'all? I'll read it.
Oh, they're going to put it on there?
I'm sure somebody will, or somebody knows.
Yeah, he couldn't be still, and he didn't like to sleep. This one right here, he loved to sleep or lay around. Tony did not like to lay around or be still.
Well, I'm like up at night a lot, Mom.
I know it,
So
but you are just more laid back person than he was. He was too energetic, just couldn't.
Attention deficit order.
He didn't like TV.
Hyperactive attention deficit order. Hyperactive disorder.
That's what he was.
That's what the definition of ADHD. We hear that, y'all, but ain't nobody never told me what it was. I do know it's like I think when you like jumping from one thing to another, can't concentrate. Can't concentrate.
He was not. When he woke up, his eyes open. He was up in that bed. He'd sling his leg over and he'd climb out, go in, get out of there.
Hey, there's Tammy.
Tammy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's where? Oh, I see. Oh, it went so fast.
She's gonna tell him I still like to sleep.
He's always been and that's a trait that his daddy and his family had. They kind of lay around people.
So
I ain't never been a lay around people.
Mom, when I was a teenager, I worked at the market with Daddy.
Yeah.
And in certain times of year, you can go out there and lay down in the car. We had pillows in the car. And we would go out there and take a nap.
No.
And I done that when I worked at Jack's, too. I would go up to a little restaurant and have some chairs, like you could eat and sit down like in a chair like you got in your house. Like a good chair, not a kitchen chair, a good chair. And them women in there would wake me up when it was time to go back to work. Did I ever tell you that?
Yeah, I think you have. I don't know. You might not have. But I've never been a lay around person. I can't. My mama, when we lived in that country house that didn't have any lights or water, she would tell me and my sister, she'd put a quilt on the floor and she'd put us down there and tell us to go to sleep. Well, I'd lay down there and my sister would go to sleep, but I didn't go to sleep.
Just Stephen wouldn't hardly go to sleep.
I laid down there and I acted like I was asleep, but I was not asleep.
Grandma, you got to tell them about you going to the Hodges and all the Hodges there after dinner.
Oh, yeah. When me and Danny's daddy got married, we stayed at their house for a little while. And the brothers...
Whose house?
Miss Hodges.
Yep. Y'all didn't have a house yet?
Uh-uh.
Y'all got married and lived at Granny's?
Yeah. Not long, but we lived there a while, and then we moved to a little apartment. Anyway, Danny's uncle, his daddy's brother, and Mr. Hodges, Miss Hodges, Ray, and she cooked dinner every day for them. They'd all come there and eat. And when they got through eating, they got up and went in a den, and kitchen was all in one. And back in here was the den and the TV. And they'd turn the TV on, and they'd all get in chairs, and they would be sitting around and talking. And Miss Hodges was sitting right over here side of me, and I'd say something to her, and I'd look around, and she'd have her eyes shut. And she'd say, huh? I'd say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you was asleep. She said, oh, I wasn't asleep. I was just resting my eyes. Every one of them would be over there dozing, falling asleep. couldn't believe them people could sit there and fall asleep like that.
Let me tell y'all something. In the history of man, us elder people, we are never asleep just because we got our eyes closed. It's always we are just resting our eyes.
That's what they said.
I know it.
They'd turn them old stories on and they'd be watching them and they'd go, Miss Hodges was sitting there. And I was talking to her, you know, I wouldn't have said nothing to her if I'd have looked over there and saw she was asleep. I said something to her, she kind of roused up when she heard me saying something. I said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you was asleep. She said, oh, I wasn't asleep, I was just resting my eyes. But they all done that. They all was that kind of people. They always just sit down. I ain't never sat down around a bunch of people and dozed off in my life.
That's what Timmy does, Mom.
What?
She don't go to sleep. She just rests her eyes.
Oh,
I catch her all the time saying, what did he say?
I'm just, I don't know. There's just all kind of people in the world, and they all kind of, how they act. Me and my sister was raised same house, together, like, she was like day and night from me. Was not nothing like me. She was a night person. I'm a morning person. And she liked to sleep late and sit up in the bed and drink coffee and all this stuff, you know. And her husband would bring her coffee in there where on the side of the bed she'd be sitting there drinking coffee in the bed. When I wake up, I turn around and I get off the bed and I go straight to the kitchen. I don't know how people get the way they are. And I guess it's just something they inherited and that they are like and they never change. She, at night, like 9, 10, or 11 o'clock at night, she'd be in there vacuuming, cleaning up. That's when she moved to Atlanta. She done her best stuff at night. I do my best work in the morning. I'm not a night person at all. Never been.
Stephen ain't neither.
What?
Stephen will go to bed, and he was like that his whole life. We didn't have to make Stephen go to bed.
We didn't have to make you go to bed. You'd crawl up in your lap, and you'd lay there and go to sleep. Tony, if you wanted him to go to sleep when he was like 3 or 4 years old, you'd have to get him and hold him, put his legs between your legs where he couldn't be shaking them. And if he had an arm, he was doing it up and down. He done everything he could do to stay awake.
Mama, one time, Stephen pinched my arm.
Why?
Trying to stay awake.
Oh,
He was a baby.
Lord have mercy.
But he pinched my arm. That little rascal pinching his arm trying to stay awake. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
Grandma, is it okay if we tell them about Southern Ideas?
Yeah, go ahead.
So y'all, I have a channel.
That's his channel.
Yep, I have a channel called Southern Ideas. It's an old channel that I had.
He just revived it back up.
Yeah, I just revived it back up, but I kind of been letting Tammy more so do the Tammy and Danny Hodges live. It's kind of been more Tammy. I hadn't been on there much, but I get on there at night and do night videos. We actually have about 250 people watching at night, or 300 watching at night. Like whenever everybody's supposed to be in the bed.
I am. Every once in a while I'm awake then, but I don't stay awake long.
But anyway, that's going to be what's going to be to make Tammy retire. If we can get both channels going. And the Southern Ideas is coming along good, y'all. It really surprised me. if somebody will put the link in the Southern Ideas, I would appreciate it. There it is right there. John put it in there.
Oh, how do you do that? I
Oh,
don't even know how to do that.
oh, I put my videos on. I go live at night and just talk to the people, and I look at the chat, and we just talk about whatever we talk about. Everybody has a good time. Everybody's friendly. Everybody loves one another.
That's right. That's what we're supposed to do. All this cutting people down is just not my for me. It's just not. I don't do.
People don't really like that one.
Well, it's not good. You know, if you can't say something good, don't say nothing.
And also let me say, by the way, uh, there's a Tammy and Danny Hodges. That's where Tammy gets on there and talks to y'all. I'm not. I have been backing away from her. She's been doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, she done good the other day. I mean, I watched her.
But if y'all put Tammy and Danny Hodges link, you won't see me much on there. Uh,
And
I kind of would just get on there in the beginning and helping her and stuff. But it's it's pretty much about 99% Tammy, and sometimes it's 100% Tammy.
she is a very sweet, caring person. She's a
She's
good Christian girl, and
Tammy's a Christian, and she has uh Christian ideas, and she got these little books, and she reads stuff. That's what we was talking about a while ago about the Albert Einstein. She read something that he wrote. I don't know what you call them little books, but
I don't either.
they little Bible books. It's not the Bible.
No,
It's
it's
just
not.
little books, and she kind of reads stuff.
Scriptures,
And
you know, she gets these things that she reads, and it's very
yeah, she gets on there and reads what it says, and then she kind of talks to it and explains it if she needs to. And she's actually pretty good at that. I thank y'all for listening
she's
to me right here for
she's
this.
she's good to my son, and I love her. She's she helps him every which way she can, and she looks after him like a baby. She gets him coffee. She knows what he wants, and she gets up and gets it. She's a very I didn't ever have a daughter, but if I'd have had a daughter, I would have hoped she would be like Tammy.
So Gladys said, Danny, I love your night talks. Danny has many videos about. You know what, Grandma? And y'all, somebody just reminded me of it. And but she's got these lives, y'all, and then she's got 400 videos of concrete and all kind of stuff. And uh, so her lives might be down a little bit, but people still love the lives. Don't get me wrong. But they might be down a little bit, but her views overall, her views is still the same. And that's the way the channel is I got. So I do the lives on there, but then I got these 400 other videos that's ginning like a clock.
And Stephen's got a channel, uh, Coffee with Stephen in the morning at 6:30,
Yeah, he's doing good. He's
and
doing good.
at 10, same day he does two in one day.
So he does coffee with Stephen Hodges, and then there's simply Stephen Hodges.
Yeah,
He is going to be changing the name of the Stephen Hodges channel. He's got some name that he thought of that he wants to change it to. So he's going to be changing that name, y'all, to, do y'all, do y'all know?
what you laughing at?
I was talking about a woman with hairy armpits I seen on TV,
Ah!
and they brung it up there.
Oh gosh.
there was a woman that was, you know, these people that I was telling them about what I've been watching on TV about these people living in vans and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And she was up there and she was holding her arm up. She had a sleeveless shirt on. And I was just saying, you know, some people don't like it and some people do. I like that myself.
You like what?
The Amazon women.
Oh.
But but like some of the women, like they just didn't go for that hairy armpit stuff.
Me neither. I don't think I'd want it. Stephen don't even have hairy armpits.
I don't either.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Well, I don't neither, but I thought I was too old to have any. I never had a real pile of them, no way.
Now I can raise my arm up. It ain't yucky. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Good gracious.
Danny, you were cracking me up with that. Did you know I put that video on Unlisted, y'all?
Why?
I don't know. I was talking about Amazon women and stuff on there.
Well, is anything wrong with Amazon women? Except they got hairy armpits.
Well, they got hairy legs and
Well,
everything too, you know.
that's normal.
Hairy everything.
If you don't call it off, if you don't
I was
cut it
just-
off.
Yeah, I was just saying that I like that and I put it on
I
Unlisted.
see something says BB. What is that, Danny?
Let's see.
Or is that a B? I can't
Uh.
see it too good.
Point to it, Mom.
Right there.
Oh, that's what I seen there. Ooey, John Ray Yellowwood. I don't know what John said. Yeah, John said all natural. Hey, there you go, John. That might have should have been what I was saying instead of Amazon woman. I think that would have been odd if I'd have been saying that, but I put that video on Unlisted because of me talking about Amazon women. And I was just only talked about it for a minute, but everybody got a kick out of it.
Lord. Well,
But there's people that's
there it is again. I don't know who that is.
SBB.
Do you? Who?
BB.
Oh, well, you know that name.
There's people, you know, I mean, there's all kinds of people, and where we had a good time with it and everything and enjoyed it and all had a laugh of, there's some people that just, that's too much for them.
Oh.
So I put it on Unlisted.
What is that? Oh, they talking to William.
Yeah, William just come on there.
Oh, he did?
Hey, Jody Jackson said, no to hairy armpits. that girl was, the woman I seen on, that was, there's these people that live in vans.
Oh, yeah.
She was up there standing at the skylight, holding her arm up, and I was talking about it.
Oh. Well, that don't surprise me. Maybe you could call her the... I can't read
Tarzan woman.
that mess. Oh, that's what it said.
Hey, we got a pretty big laugh out of it, but some people like...
Oh, you're not going to please everybody.
I actually think that there's one or two that... I don't think that... Nobody said anything in the chat, but I just had a feeling that I might better put it on Unlisted.
No, it ain't raining and the sun has come out. Ain't that awesome?
I didn't know what you meant until you mentioned Brazilian. Hey, I like John's word, all natural. Now here's Stephen up there, leaving.
Well, oh, he was going to go get a power pole put in and a well started or something, wasn't he?
Well, he's going to get the ball rolling. What he done is he finally figured out where he wants to put his barn or tent or shelter, whatever.
he's got a hammock. Oh, y'all, he come after he got through in there. He come got me and took me, wanted to know if I wanted to see his place. He said,
Yesterday.
Yesterday, after he worked on my water. I said, No, I hadn't seen it. I hadn't seen your place. I know I heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
You know what? Maybe I should take the video back on Unlisted. Oh, Gladys said, Danny, Italy women don't shave neither. Never.
What women?
Italy women in Italy.
Italian.
Yeah.
Italy. Women.
Well, she said Italy, but Italian's probably right. Go ahead, Grandma.
Anyway,
Stephen come got you.
He said, you want to go see my land? You know, I got some. I heard about it, but I ain't seen it. He said, well, let me take you up there on that. What you call that thing he's got?
Boogie.
Come on, Grandma, I'll take you up there. Well, I get on there and he drives up there, goes all through there. We get out, we walk around. He shows me them pear trees that he didn't know about them. They wild pear trees. They have thorns that long on them. What you laughing at, Danny?
I'm laughing at Kimmer there.
Anyway, I told him what I thought about them pear trees.
Here you on fit and clean kitty.
He
You know
clean what?
Kitty.
Kitty.
Yeah, that's a nice word for something else.
Oh, don't let me get on that. If I hadn't have been so inquisitive, I wouldn't have even.
Hey, y'all, as soon as I get home, I'm going to take that video off Unlisted. Grandma, I seen this on chat. Now, let me just ask you this. Somebody said they wanted to see Stephen's land. Did you want to do that?
Me?
Me and you, yeah.
We'd have to walk, wouldn't we?
No, we can take Timmy's car.
Car?
That car right there. You just get the camera and you know, you got a driveway, and I don't think we got to get out and do a whole bunch. But there's a lot of people that, thank you, Powder.
Stephen don't care?
No, Stephen don't care
well,
about.
How come he does it all the time?
Stephen don't care about showing the land, Mom. He went a long time before he told y'all.
Well, he wasn't sure about everything. He wanted everything to get finalized and everything before he said anything.
Yeah, but he still went for a good while. And
well, he didn't want to brag or nothing.
He wasn't wanting to brag on it, and then he finally told that he bought the land, and then people still got mad anyway.
Well,
you want to try it, Ramon?
Yeah, we'll go.
I think you can just tote this and the power supply, and we can go up there and.
I don't need to take the whole thing.
I don't think so, because we ain't gonna see it, are we?
We ain't gonna what?
Just bring it. Just bring it. We'll ride it.
You gonna take the tablet?
No.
Huh?
No.
Why? You can't see the comments.
Okay, I'll take the tablet.
Y'all look at the sun, but they still some cloudy. Oh, good gracious, Danny. It's a hot car. Now, this wasn't planned, y'all.
Y'all remember me telling y'all Stephen was going to have millions of chickens?
Well, he's doing it, ain't he?
Don't let the camera rock there. It's right here.
Oh, okay.
We'll cut this air conditioner back just a second, y'all. Let me get Grandma cooled down, son.
I ain't hot. It's you that's hot. It's you that's used to being in 0 temperature. This thing's squeaking. I need to take it off.
So, Grandma wants to show them where we're going.
Oh, okay.
You can flip it right here, and they can see where we actually going.
I'm trying to get it out of that thing, but it ain't coming out.
It's actually okay in there. just look at
But
you.
I think I could hold it more steady if I was
You can hold it more steady if you'll be still.
See
This is
how
Grandma's.
it's squeaking and everything. Yeah,
This is actually Grandma's driveway right here.
the road.
Well, it was a driveway at once.
Yeah. And y'all, I got another problem that's bothering me.
What's that?
More dogs. These people up
Really?
here's got dogs that come down there. They ain't not scared of me. I can't run them off. They, Lord have mercy. If I don't have some stuff, yeah, that side right there, this is the holiest road.
It gives enough traffic, don't it?
Lord, it's like Grand Central Station down here.
I think, Grandma, they shouldn't even shut their car off. Just leave it running.
It ain't the same people. It's a bunch of people. I don't know. It's
Grandma used to own that land.
I sure
And
did.
Actually, the same land that Grandma's got, even where my place is and everything, and Tony's lot, my brother's lot, which I guess is going to be Cody's. This land that Stephen bought was from them people, too. You can tell them about it, Mom.
Oh, yeah, that's the people. What's that in the road?
Where?
There.
It looks like some of Stephen's stuff.
Lord,
So they can
y'all
see.
see the clouds that's black up there? This is, let me turn it around here and show you. Is it back on now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's back on. Let's see. We didn't know. We didn't hardly lose nobody. But I'm holding it in front of the air conditioner, y'all. So I'm going to sit
You
here.
ain't showing the driveway.
Well, I'm letting this thing cool down so I can back up and show them.
Just asking you to do something other.
Hey, Mom, I can't get used to all these phones. So back up.
Okay, back up. What is that right there?
That's something that belongs to Chris. So, the land is right across the street from my house, y'all.
Yeah. There's Danny's house, and there's the driveway to Stephen's house. I mean, land.
There was a lot of praying went into this. A lot of prayer.
That's a cherry tree right there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, yeah.
Birds like to eat wild cherries. They get drunk. Okay, here we are back. We just come through the driveway. You still got a lot of roots and stuff to get up.
So, let me tell y'all, that on Stephen's 10 o'clock show, y'all, you're going to see some stuff happening on this land. If you want to see, there's going to be some stuff happening every day.
Well, there's somebody back here.
Well, I don't...
There's a red truck.
I know.
There.
I heard Stephen leave a while ago.
Well, the door's open.
I do think somebody is sitting in the truck.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, since he planted that grass, even though they drove down there, I don't want to drive it. I'm going to leave this running on. We'll jump out.
Oh, get out.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna leave it running? You see all this little green stuff? That's grass. See it right there, Danny?
Mm-hmm.
Look at it. It's just thick. Look.
Grandma said, you see all that grass he throwed out there yesterday?
that's a look here. That's Stephen's tent.
This is a big place, y'all.
It sure is.
So it's more than what you see.
Is that Chris or is it?
That's Chris. Hey, Chris. This is a big place.
Sure is. It's nice and cool over here too. There's his tent.
It seems like it's cooler than at the house, don't it?
It sure does. Trees makes it cooler.
Chris, where did Steven go? I heard him leave. Okay.
There's his sleeping bag. I wonder if he planning on. That's a big old tent.
Yeah, he's planning on camping, Mom.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
When?
I don't know. Steven don't know what he's going to do.
Look at the grass seeds all up against his tent.
Yeah, he had one of them grass slingers out here.
Yeah, he sure did. Look at the woods, y'all, and look at the... This is where it's going to be.
So, Chris, that's Steven's friend there.
Yeah,
He cleared this off.
he sure did. He worked long and hard.
Hey, there was trees out here everywhere.
It sure was.
Hey, show them big old pile of trees there, Mom.
There they are. Let me walk on down. That grass has got the ground like it's wet. You see them wet looking places?
Mm-hmm.
That's an oak tree right. That's like them trees in my yard. That oak tree right there.
Hey, there's the pear tree we was talking about, Mom.
Where?
Right here.
Oh, there's a bunch of them. There's
With the
one
thorns.
one over there, and they're all over the place. There's that. Oh, gracious. There's that cedar tree he's talking about.
So let me fess up to y'all. I do know exactly what Steven's going to do.
Oh, you do?
But I can't tell his stuff, you know. We don't tell one another stuff. But if you watching, you'll see what's going to happen. And it's happening every day.
It sure is. He's getting full force with it. He ain't
Let's walk down to the
oh,
pear tree, Mom.
okay. It's funny how that grass seed turned that ground like it's wet.
Well, I think that's why they wanted to go ahead and plant it, because it was wet.
The grass seed wasn't wet, but
I'm talking about the ground was-
whatever's covered, whatever that grass seed's covered in has made it look.
I think the ground was wet, Mom.
Look at that big old pine tree over there.
Hey, that's a bunch of big ones.
It sure was. All over there. Look at that stuff they cleaned off. Boy, that's a long trailer right there, ain't it?
Yep.
Why, good gracious. Look at all the stuff he could put on that. I guess he's going to load his stuff up, 'cause he's through over here, ain't he?
I don't know, Mom.
There's one of them trees.
I really don't know.
Yeah,
what,
he's
you
through.
know.
He's
You
through.
think so?
Yeah, he said he was through yesterday. He's come to get that stuff.
Mama said you was through.
I thought you said you was through yesterday.
Just about.
Oh, just about.
For now, anyway. I mean, this will be an ongoing.
That's a Chris over there.
Hello. It'll be an ongoing process for a little while yet to come.
It looks like it's gonna rain. Okay, here's that pear tree.
See, y'all, like when Grandma goes out on a date and stuff, I
Ah!
can't be telling her stuff, see.
You be telling stories if you tell any of that stuff.
You don't want to put that in here?
Well, I can't get... Y'all look. What a thorn.
And they said this was a pear tree, y'all.
Look, Danny.
Uh-huh.
That thing will stick in you. And I mean, it's all over it, too. And there's some pears somewhere. Oh, right there, behind you. Way back.
Well, I mean, I see something round on here.
Well, that's what that, right here.
Oh.
That's what they look like, but they'll grow. They'll get bigger, but it's nothing good to eat. It might, Stephen said he's gonna leave it for
The deer.
the deer, but the deer can't get it unless it falls off the tree. It's way up there. It's a big old tree. Oh, let me show you. Let me show you that big pine tree, Danny,
Big pine tree.
that I found yesterday.
Oh, okay.
There's another one of them pear trees.
Hey, it's loaded, ain't it?
Yeah.
Look at it.
I'm telling you, it can hurt you. It's got so many thorns on it. And a regular pear tree doesn't have thorns. I'm trying to hold things still, but I'm not doing too good at it.
It's better if you tote it on a tripod.
Well, I bump it with my, and it's not on there too good. It wobbles. Where's that big old tree? It's right over there. And they dug out a little place here to see if they could build a little pond, and there's the little dug out place.
Hey, they done a test hole.
Yeah. And that's it. It's clay down there, way down there. That's good. Okay, come right over here, Danny.
Oh yeah, that is a big one, ain't it?
That's the biggest pine tree I've ever seen. Come over here. Look at there, y'all.
I mean, I can see it.
I mean, that is the biggest. Look, Danny, it's big as my oak tree and my.
Yeah.
That's the biggest.
That is big, ain't it?
That is the biggest one I've ever seen. That's been here a long time. That tree down there at my house has been there 50-something years. And this has got to have been there that long. Because, I mean, I don't know the dimension around it or anything, but all I know is it is some kind of humongous pine tree. Can you imagine how many boards can come off of that tree?
A bunch of them, ain't Mom?
Yeah, there's another one right over there, but I don't think it's as big as this one. He's got woods, he's got plenty of room. He's gonna plant a garden, he said.
That's why he's changing the name. Because he's gonna be doing a lot of stuff. He's gonna bring his chickens over here.
And his goats, they're clean out.
He's gonna he'll be doing his projects over here.
He's gonna be living over here,
Oh, is he?
ain't he?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I thought he would if he ever gets a place to live over here. Y'all, you see that black cloud up there?
You gonna loan him the moon?
I don't have no money. Good gracious. He needs to loan me some. There's all kind of trees back here. I mean, I love the woods. I love the woods. I love to walk in them and see what's growing back here. And I think that if you have a pear tree and you take the seeds that come out off of a regular pear tree that you have in your yard, and it comes up, it'll be that right there.
Look at that raccoon tracks.
Oh, it is, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. They
You-
got like feet like monkeys.
You, you have to graft pear trees. If you plant a seed, that's what it's going to come out, like
Really?
that right there. Yeah.
You're kidding.
No. Peaches too.
You take a good pear tree and plant one of the seeds, it'll be like
Yeah.
that.
It won't be a good pear tree.
Man.
They have to be grafted. I think that's right. Now I'm not. Oh, there's a rock.
You love rocks too, don't you?
Yeah, I love rocks.
You know what? I believe I'll get that rock.
Well, I couldn't get it because I got no hands. I'm holding my tripod in one hand and the camera in the other. Y'all, this is a nice place in here. And you can't even see the road from in here. There's another one, Danny.
Well,
Another rock.
I got one in.
Well, get me that one.
Okay.
Are you struggling to bend
My
down?
back is that bad, Mom.
Oh. Boy, he's made a bunch of turns and twists around in here.
Is that pear too? Right
Yeah,
there?
yep. It comes up from seeds.
You know you're holding the camera down.
It comes up from seeds. Peach trees, you have to graft them.
Let me fix that tripod for you. I mean, I'm telling you, I toted the phone, done a video, and it wasn't good at all. I didn't realize I wasn't filming good. But you can hold it steadier in this thing.
Oh, you tightening it up.
Mm-hmm.
There he comes with that thing. Whatever that thing is. It's got a limb hung in it.
Okay.
Steve has put grass seed over there. All over here.
I'm afraid you got this angle to the ground too much.
Well, I'm gonna hold it now. He's gonna do something. There's a place right over there that Stephen didn't know why he left that hole, but I guess he's gonna probably fill it up. I don't know.
That thing there, that attachment there, man, it'll level something up, boy.
It's like cutting grass, but it's cutting dirt. Well, that thing's tight now, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
You fixed it.
It been needing that.
Yeah, it'd been.
A long time.
It sure had. I didn't know how to do that. Or I hadn't thought of it or something other.
Because every time I say something to you, you say, it's all right.
No, I don't.
You do, too. So I ain't going to be doing much. Gonna have millions of chickens, y'all.
Oh, he's gonna have a whole. He's gonna have them running everywhere. They saying something, but I can't see nothing about what they're saying.
Millions of chickens.
Right over there is that goat farm that was over there before. That's a long trailer right there.
You see Stephen showing them bottles?
Uh-uh.
You didn't see him doing that?
Uh-uh.
He's got a bunch of bottles. They found a bunch of bottles in a hole. And I mean, they steal more.
Good gracious.
And I seen somebody say, I don't know if it's true, said one of them bottles was worth $17,000.
Oh!
But they was all real old bottles.
Oh, I just saw a hawk up there flying. I left my door open, didn't I? What is that right yonder? A chair?
Yeah.
Lord, Stephen's over there. Got chairs and hammocks and...
Come here, Mom. Look at this. Deer doing that.
You don't think that bulldozer done it? Well, it was mighty close.
That's a deer scrape. No, you can tell it's been rubbed.
By that, I thought it was rubbed by that scraper.
There's deer over here, y'all.
Oh, they in my yard. There's back to the road. Let's see if I can get in here. Whew. Did you leave it running?
Mm-hmm. So here's what we're gonna do, Grandma. When I back up, I don't turn around and look. You just let me know if I'm gonna hit something. Now, I am looking.
You can go that way and back around. It don't matter if you run over his grass.
I'm looking in the rearview mirror back.
Don't.
Up.
Lord help. All over there. Well, y'all can't see it.
I can't turn around and look no more.
Well,
that's why
I can't.
That's why I hit everything.
Well, I don't hit nothing with me in here.
But I ain't ready for the junkyard yet.
There's a lot of roots and stuff in here.
Yeah, he's supposed to clean this driveway, you know, and put the rocks down like the way they did on mine.
Oh, they are?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, he's going all out, ain't he?
Grandma's about to let me go in the woods here.
Yeah, well, I can't look back neither.
She's falling down on the job.
That air feels pretty good.
Hey, this air conditioner right here. In this car. Tammy got that other car, and I said, we'll sell this. Tammy said, no, you ain't. I said it ain't worth no money.
Here's the driveway. There, back yonder's where. Oh, let me show over here. I don't know if they can see it. I can't straighten it
Well,
up.
I won't rush you. I'll ease.
I can't go down no further.
You're okay there. You're okay.
There's his pens, and there's Danny's house.
Gonna have millions of chickens.
We come across there yesterday, and there's a big old cat out there, and he had rabbits running around.
Mama,
Here's where
Stephen got 4 incubators.
I know it. I don't know what in the world. He's gonna do with what all he's got. There's what his woods look like.
Yeah, this is what the woods did look like.
Yeah, that right over there,
Where
just thick as it could be. You couldn't even walk through it.
I remember when this used to be a cotton field.
Yeah, it was.
When I first moved out here, hey, what they doing?
Checking their mail.
When we first moved out here, this over here where Stephen bought this land at was a cotton field. And you could.
I don't see how that pine tree could have grown that fast. Got
Well,
that big.
that's probably was like that there, but that all that other was a cotton field.
It sure wasn't
And-
growed up like it is now. You used to pick plums right up here when
Yep,
you
sure
get off the
did.
school bus. They was the biggest
Well, they
plums.
still plum bushes right
Yeah,
there.
but they don't make plums like they used to.
They don't. You reckon them wild heaving youngest is...
No, I don't think. You know, things just run out like don't do good as they used to.
Hey,
That
stalks.
tree right there is leaning way over. I don't know if it's gonna fall or not.
Stalks does that too, Mom.
Stalks.
Yep. They'll get so big and then that's it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Like they ain't no need to buy AT&T stock no more. It's done filled up.
This is my little dirt road. I wish they'd pave it, but I don't guess they are.
Mama's got a stake. You tell 'em.
I got a property line right on the side of the road, not in the ditch, sort of in the road. And I come up here one time
A
looking.
steel rod.
Yeah, it's where the property line is. And I was up there digging, and that
There's
man,
somebody behind me.
that man back there, he's the one that was at the mailbox. That man back there come flying up here in a little truck, wanted to know what I was doing.
Tell him about the man talking about you on his land and he was on your land.
Yeah. Yeah, I was out. Oh, I've had all kinds of people doing stuff crazy.
Like crazy people, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, hey, like somebody mad about land. You know how long this land's been here, y'all? You know how long this land's gonna be here after you're gone? And somebody worried about 5 foot of land?
Yeah, and I had somebody to move the property line back there when they surveyed it, and he went back there and moved it.
That's the craziest thing, Mom, I believe I ever heard.
Well, they some them kind of people in the world, Danny. I ain't never tried to do nothing to nobody, but they are people that will. Let's walk around there in the backyard and let them see my chickens, and
Hey,
then.
Grandma, I think I'm gonna tell them something and then I'm gonna go.
Oh,
All right?
okay.
So y'all, like the river, like just the Oconee River where we live at. They strict. They won't let you do this, and they won't let you monkey with the land or the river. No, go do your own little thing there. Hold on, I'm fitting to be gone.
Okay, well, I'm just going to show them our
But like
flowers.
when this land, we come and go. This land don't, y'all. And they want it left like before we ever got here. That's all. I actually agree with that. Leave the land like before we got here.
Yeah. Oh, Danny, look, I didn't know my flower was blooming. That's a real flower, and it's blooming.
They don't look real, do they?
No, that ain't real, but this is.
God. How about that?
It's on this vine right here. I hadn't even noticed that it was blooming.
So y'all,
What in the world?
I'm fitting to go ahead to the house. I just want to tell y'all, I do Southern Ideas at night. Most time it's around 10 o'clock. So if you want to come, if you want them night owls, we got a bunch of people that stay up all night. There's a bunch of night owls. There's more than you would think. I'm telling you, there's more than you would think. Southern Ideas.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, y'all. I'm going to head on.
And thank you for coming and helping me, Danny.
You just as welcome as you can be.
Well, I'm so glad you come and got me straightened up.
All right.
I'm gonna go around there and let them see my little neck chickens you call they look like buzzards.
Yeah. Okay.
They still look like that.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna lay your tablet on the thing.
Oh, okay. Where is it? Oh, you got it in your car? I forgot you could look at it. Lay it up under there, kind of far up under there where if it comes a little
Do you want me
sprinkle.
to cut it off?
Yeah, because I'm not going to be using it. I'm fixing to get off when I get around there and let them see my chickens. I don't know. I was going to show them a red bird.
Hey, oh yeah, here's your rock.
Lay it right there.
I got me one too, y'all.
It's this way now.
Oh.
We stole them from Stephen's property. I don't get you. What was that? Was that thunder?
I wasn't paying attention. I think it might have been.
We can't steal nothing that somebody will give us, can they?
That's right.
All right.
We'll see y'all next time.
I love you. Thank you for helping me. Y'all, there's some clouds. Oh, let me show you. Look up there. They said it was going to rain after dinner, after 12 o'clock. So I guess it is. So I'm going to be through with this and back in the house by the time it does that. Oh, let me show y'all. This is my potatoes that I planted coming up. Look, it's all over coming up. So they gonna survive. Oh, good gracious! I come out here this morning and I seen about my chickens. I opened the door and here's my rooster. I didn't know they wasn't in there when I closed the door. There's my little lady hen. She's laying eggs. They wanting to get back in there. Let me set this down, y'all, and I'll open the door. And let y'all get back in. They'll come get back in by themselves. I got all kind of latches and all kind of things. Let me show y'all my little neck and neck chickens. There's one of them right there. I put them some little sticks in there to jump on, and they use them. They flying this, running this little thing you ever seen in your life. Let me feed them some more. I done fed them one time this morning, but I'll feed them again. Here you go. Boy, they love for me to put, there's feed all on the floor, on the bottom of that thing. They don't think they got no food if it ain't in that bowl. Ain't that sweet, y'all? There's a white neck and neck chicken, and there's a yellow neck and neck chicken in there. I haven't named them because I don't know if the males or females or what. Ain't that sweet, y'all? Oh my goodness! Look at him. Look at my rooster knocked over my bucket. If I set it down, y'all knocked over my bucket. Now y'all can eat that right there. I got to get a bucket they can't turn over, because if I set it down, they gonna go get in it and knock it over. Jump up on the side and turn it over where they can. Oh, I done fed them. They're not hungry, but they'll eat. Anytime I feed them, they'll act like they are starving to death, like never had no food in their life. I fed them this morning. Look at them. They act like, I don't know where all these colors of chickens is coming from, them black and white ones and all that stuff. Look over here. And I cleaned their water and everything this morning. And y'all, these over here are acting like they're starving, and I fed them this morning, and they got food in there, but I'm gonna give them a little more because they're hungry. They think they need. Oh Lord, Sparky's over there with his growling self. They'll jump up here in my bucket. They'll jump. See there? Y'all see this chicken in my bucket? Here. Here. Get down. Let me let you get out of here. Here comes another one. Y'all, you think they're starving to death, but they're not. Oh, here's two of them in here. Gosh, y'all. What am I gonna do with y'all? Here comes another one. Let me see if I can get y'all where y'all can see. Oh, two of them's in here. Good gracious. Y'all, I feed these chickens. They act like they never had no food. Here, get out of here. I'll give y'all some. Here. Wait a minute. Y'all, I'm telling you. Let me close this thing back. You know, chickens do all kind of different stuff. You never know what they're going to do or how they're going to act till you get them. See how they act like they dying? They're not dying. They eat good, and they got plenty of food. But when they see that food bucket, they go crazy. Let me see if I can get it up here where y'all can. Who is that making noise? Who is that making noise? Huh? My silkies is so sweet. Y'all, I don't know why. Look at them. They dig right side of the fence. They like digging holes. Like, y'all eating that stuff, aren't you? Stephen made me a little thing, a little picnic table feeder, and I had it in the house, and I got it out, and I put it out here for them to eat on. They eating on it too. Y'all, I done fed most of them. I done fed all of them this morning. Look at them. Let me see. Y'all, she is laying. This little hen right here is laying. I put her a net. Let me show y'all the nest. Okay. This is the sweetest rooster I've ever seen in my life. He is so sweet. He don't bother nothing. Look, y'all, I took one of these coolers out of that other pen and put it in here. She's laid an egg in here. Ain't that sweet? Ain't my chickens beautiful, y'all? And they dig all around the edges, and I hope nothing don't try to get in here and get them. These are about to get grown right here. Oh, good gracious. They done knocked my bucket over again. Y'all, what else you? Y'all don't do that. Come here and let me hold you. Come here and let me hold you. Come here, big dog. Ain't this a sweet rooster? Just as sweet as he can be to be a rooster. He is so sweet and so pretty. Such a gentle thing. He ain't like his daddy. He ain't like his daddy. He's sweet. He's sweet. Sweet. Ouch. Your claws are sticking in my stomach. He's so sweet. He's a beautiful, sweet. Oh, he's doing it again. Good gracious, he's got some claws. Ain't you a sweet rooster? Yeah, you are. Yes, you sweet. Okay, I'm gonna let you down and let him go see my little other babies. Now do not knock this bucket over again. Let me show y'all I put them stuff to sit on. Oh, I turned it around. There they are. They sitting on that little board that I put in there for them. And y'all, at night, they got a place over there to go in that little house and sleep. And they go over there and go in at night and come out. They sun and they eat and they drink and they are happy, happy little babies. I don't know where these chickens come from right here, these little black and white spotted ones. They're my chickens. I mean, they come from my chickens. This is not the ones that Bloomin' sent me. All kind of colors come out and I don't know where they come from. But anyway, let me see. There's my little, see them digging over there in the corner? They dig holes like, oh, look at them. Ain't they sweet? That bird sounds like he's saying, pretty, 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 pretty. Blooming stars on that picnic table. Look at them just running around in there. Ain't they sweet? Okay, y'all. They tickle me to death running around. And they dig like holes. That one right there is digging a hole right down at the fence, like trying to go up under it. But anyway, I sit out here all the time and look at these. Oh, good gracious, look at my chickens out here just laying down. Look at them. What they doing? They look like they're dead. Do y'all see them? They just laying in the sun like laying over like they dead. See, their pen doesn't have that sunlight in it, and when the cover's on it, I can roll it back, but they loving that sun. Let me go over here and see what they do. I guess they ain't gonna get up. Oh, that one got up. They love the sunshine. They just sunning. Well, I'm gonna get off because I've done been on here way too long already. Thank y'all so much for watching. And let me turn it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Oh, let me show y'all something else before I turn. Look at that black cloud over there. I hope y'all can see it. Oh, he's done laying down again. They both laying down again. Look at my cane. Okay, I'm gonna get off this time. I'm not gonna get distracted again. Uh, thank y'all so much for watching me and commenting and all the sweet things that y'all say, and the comments were so sweet. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the moderators and the people that are watching, that silent watchers. Thank y'all for watching and choosing me, and thank you so much. I hope y'all have enjoyed it. I try to have a interesting channel, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's just real life stuff that's not the happiest in the world, but I'm just so thankful that I have so many caring people that watch and that support and watch our family channels. We have a very close family, and we're all right here close together, and we are all doing YouTube stuff, and we try to help each other along the way if we can, and uh, for all y'all that's watching, bless your heart, and say and be kind to each and every one if it's possible. Be a kind person and a uplifting person that might help somebody along their way. And Sparky over there, he's doing his little thing. All these chickens trying to lay down. I see them all in there trying to lay down, and they like this warmness. And y'all, if you see somebody, oh, that's that hen that's off the nest that's sitting on eggs. She flies out every so often and eats a little bit and drinks, goes right back on that nest, and there's not going to be any eggs hatching because I took Captain Hodges out of there because one of them was, all the feathers was off of her back, and they're growing back really good now, and I'm going to try to do some kind of different arrangements. Maybe Captain Hodges Jr. might be more gentle than Captain Hodges. He's so big and so strong, and he's tearing the feathers off. Thank y'all for all those beautiful hearts y'all are sending. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I am blessed beyond my wildest dreams to have all y'all and watching me and sending kind messages. And the moderators, I don't know if I remember to thank y'all for being in there and trying to keep things peaceful. I hope that I don't have anybody in there that's not being peaceful. I wish everybody would be nice and kind and gentle and sweet. But anyway, thank y'all so much for coming in here and watching me and looking at my chickens and looking at Stephen's land and doing all that what I do each day. I've never been up there till yesterday to his land, and then me and Danny went back up there today. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Be a blessing and be kind, and I love each and every one. Our family loves y'all. Thank you for being you. See y'all later in the next. I'll be live Friday morning at 10 a.m. If nothing in the world happens that keeps me from it, I'll be here. See y'all later. Bye-bye.